I get this question almost every day. I want to start day trading, but I have no clue and idea where to begin. If that's you, if you feel frustrated, if you feel lost, confused, overwhelmed by the amount of information available out there, I'm here for you. I'm here to tell you the exact step-by-step how to start your trading journey. And I will also give you the exact roadmap that you need to follow, all the different stages in order to make it sustainable long-term for yourself and for your trading journey. What's important to say that majority of people, when they get into trading, they just jump right into it. They don't follow the rules. They don't know what they're doing. They're just clicking those buttons, buy and sell buttons. They lose a lot of money and they say that trading is a scam, it is a gambling, and nobody should ever do that because you're gonna lose a lot of money. The truth is, trading is not a scam, it's not a gambling, it is a skill that you need to learn. The same idea with driving. Let's say we don't drive on our first day right on a highway, high speed, because what? Because it's dangerous, it's risky, you need to know the rules. And if you don't know the rules, if you don't know how to drive, it's gonna lead to what? It's gonna lead to potential accidents and crashes, and nothing good can happen out of this. So same idea with trading. You need to learn the foundations, you need to learn the skills, you need to learn the rules and laws and have a clear plan and strategy when you get into this. So that's why in this video, I'm gonna break it down for you, how you can acquire that skill and how you can set yourself up for success, build a solid foundation straight from the beginning of your journey. So I'm going to break it down into 5 main stages. Starting with the first one is your solid foundation. Then we're gonna move to education. After education, we're going to stage number 3, which is practice. Number 4, we move to real money and trading with a real capital. And number 5, we're going to talk about scaling and we're going to talk about psychology as well. So stay till the end to also get your exact checklist if you're fully a beginner to help you and support you in this journey. So stage number 1 is building that solid foundation. What exactly I mean by solid foundation is understanding of the market and getting that financial literacy overall. Investing and trading. What is the main difference between investing and trading? Do you actually want to invest or do you want to trade? Because in many cases, when people ask me and tell me that I want to trade as well, and where do I start? And when I start asking the questions, what do they exactly mean by that? In 90% of cases, they actually refer to investing. Many people, they don't know how to invest, what are the brokerages, how to invest the money, how to buy stocks, how to buy crypto, like that solid foundation. And they're looking for more of a passive approach rather than active day trading. So the first one, when it comes to foundation, understand exactly, do you want to start investing and you want to focus on investment strategies, or do you want to do active day trading on a regular basis? Then we move to different markets. What do you want to trade? Okay, you decided you want to trade, right? Okay, what do you want to trade? What instrument? We have a lot of different markets available. Do you want to trade Forex? Do you want to trade futures? Do you want to trade stocks, options, crypto? What is that one market that is going to work for you? You have the most interest and you're going to go and study more about it. Learn about them, learn the differences between them. You just gotta dive deeper, and again, understanding that solid foundation on the market structure and how it all works. That's why we move to the second stage, is focusing more on the educational part. When we got the solid foundation, we understood how the market works, what is overall the market, that there are different markets, when they open, because different markets, they actually have different hours as well. Depending where you're located, maybe trading crypto is going to work better for you because it's just always open. Or maybe you're going to trade stocks, so maybe you want to trade futures, right? Depending on your schedule and depending on your lifestyle. That's what we are coming from stage number 1 to stage number 2. Now we are diving deeper into learning all of those concepts. So where can you learn? First is YouTube. You're here right now watching this video and you're learning as well how to start, how to get into investing, how to get into trading, and what do you need to know about it. There are lots of books available, lots of resources available, but again, we are taking that solid foundation from the first step. Let's say you decided you want to learn about trading futures. That's why on the second stage, you're diving specifically into how to day trade futures. Or if you decided to invest, you are diving deeper into how to create your investment portfolio. So that's where for trading, we get into more of the technical side and learning more of the different technical terms. You start learning about different levels. What is resistance? What is support? What is risk management? And understanding what is a stop loss? What is a take profit? What are those different levels and how they operate and why do you need it? What is a risk management overall? What is that risk percentage that you are willing to lose and that you're willing to risk on your trade? Study and learn different strategies available online. There are a lot of the strategies available online, and I would recommend you not to go ahead and just take that specific strategy that that person is trading. I want you to study. I want you to observe. I want you to come up and see what's working best for you. Based on my experience, and I'm a strong believer that every single person needs to create or maybe adapt someone else's strategy for themselves. We all have a different lifestyle, we have different mindset, we have different backgrounds, we have different levels of the way we can handle emotions. So on the second stage, I want you to just study. You just study, you're like a sponge, get all of that information and resources available online and just see, analyze what's working for you and what is more of an interest for you as well. Remember, on the second stage, we're just getting that information. We're not yet acting and trying all of those strategies. We are collecting it all. On our third stage, that's when we move to practice. And we practice not with the real money, we go and practice on a demo account. How to get a demo account? You can set it up with any broker. Let's say if you are based in Canada and you want to trade futures, go and set it up with Interactive Brokers and try it on demo account. TradingView is an amazing place to go and trade on paper trading, right? We call it demo or paper trading. Go on paper trade on TradingView. Get the basic plan, or I believe for paper trading, you don't even need a paid plan to go and study and try it. Yes, your data, the market data may be delayed, but that's okay for practice. For now, on that stage, we don't need to go super fancy, but again, go to your broker, create an account. Lots of brokers available. I'm not going to dive deeper into different brokers because depending where you are, you will have different brokers available to you. Let's say if you are in Canada, right? I am based in Canada, in Vancouver. You can go to your bank, TD Bank or Scotia Bank, for example. They have their own trading platforms. You can try it out there. They have simulators and demo accounts available as well, but it's for stocks, for example. For futures, I gave you an example with Interactive Brokers. Same idea with US. You guys also have a lot of different brokers available. But on that stage, it's just the demo account. It's paper trading to test out what we've learned from the stages 1 and 2. So when you start practicing, what is important to do? When you start placing those trades, I want you to study. I want you to analyze those trades. We're not just randomly placing the trades. I want you to actually write down your thinking process on why did you place this trade? Why did you close this trade? How did you feel during this trade? Did it work? What worked? What did not work? I want you to start journaling, because on a paper trading account and a demo account, that's your space to experiment. That's your space to try and test out what's working, what's not working. How are you gonna know what's working, what's not, if you just blindly press the buttons and you don't even have a data or anything to compare or, I don't know, analyze or practice and improve if you don't do that part, if you don't journal. So please don't just blindly press the buttons. I want you on that stage. Also, every single trade, please have a clear plan, strategy. What do you do? Why? What is your thinking? Please put it all on paper or put it on your computer, an Excel spreadsheet, whatever works best for you. I started with my old school journaling when I just started day trading. I had more journals for entries, for exits. I would write it all down. Why did I enter for this price? Why did I close for that price? And how did the trade go? I would rate it on a scale from 1 to 10. What was wrong and what could be potentially improved going into the next day or going into the next session. So on this stage number 3, we are actually building that skill. We're not chasing money. We're not chasing profits. We are building that system. We are building our set of rules. We are building our set of criteria, and we are testing out different strategies and what's working and what's not. That stage also helps us to be more disciplined with our trading, to organize it all in a system, to have a clear morning routine, pre-market routine, post-market routine, and how to analyze it all. So we are building those good habits that every trader needs to have, especially later on when you start trading the real money, when you start scaling. You do need to have that solid foundation and system, because when the big money comes in, if you don't have a proper system and you have your emotions kicking in, that's it. That's when we start losing a lot. And that's one thing going completely in a wrong direction. Stage number 4 is that's when we start trading with the real money. How long should you spend on stage number 3, before you move to trade your real account, your funded account? I would say it depends on the person. It depends on your feeling and the feeling of confidence. It took me about 2 months of trading on a simulator account before I started trading with the prop firm. And how to understand if you are ready to trade with the real money, it's how do you feel? Do you have a clear plan? Do you have a clear understanding what you're doing? Have you been consistent? Have you been consistent for at least 1 month with your trading, with your execution, with your plan, with your dedication, with your focus? Are you clear with what you're doing? Do you have that clear understanding with what you're doing? So if you say, yes, I've practiced for a few months, or practiced and I've been consistent for 1 month, I've been winning, losing, and I know what's working, I know what's not working, and I am fully ready to start trading with the real capital, that's when you move to the stage number 4. As I said before, it can be your personal funded account that you just go invest and put some money into your account, into your broker, or you can go with a prop firm trading. Prop firm, I have the full video related to the prop firm trading, my pros and cons, so you can go ahead and check it out. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it right now. But with a prop firm, they give you just pay a monthly fee, a monthly subscription fee, and they give you their capital to trade. And there are some challenges that you need to pass, first of all, to prove that you can trade, you have a proper system before you become a funded trader. And that's when you can start withdrawing the money. So again, that's if we explain it in simple terms. But I traded with the prop firm for my first year when I started day trading futures. And I actually believe that prop firm trading helped me a lot to become more disciplined. It helped me to establish a proper risk management, to understand my stop losses, to follow the rules. And it allowed me to test out different instruments and strategies on the real life market trading as well. So I remember I started with ES, and I trade ES right now as well. I tried trading oil CL as well. I tried trading NQ, and I tried and tested, and I collected that data for the whole year. And after a year of trading with a prop firm, I analyzed that data, and I love analyzing the data. So I analyzed over 1,000 of trades, 1,000 trades. And that's how I came up with a system. That's how I came up with the strategies that I'm using right now, and that's working for me. But again, prop firm allowed me to do that. Thanks to prop firm, I tried different sizing, different prop firms. I experimented, and I think it's just a great opportunity that nowadays traders have. It was not available years ago, a decade ago. That was not a thing, but now there's such a thing as a prop firm trading, and why not to try it? So now stage number 4, again, going back to the point of trading with the real money, trading with a prop firm, whatever way you go, I want you to remember that that stage, stage number 4, it's not yet about making the money. It's about testing your emotions. How do you feel about trading the real capital? Because when you start trading real money, it doesn't matter how big or small your capital is, your emotions will start kicking in. How do you handle the losses? How do you handle the emotions? Do you have FOMO? Do you struggle with it? So the stage number 4, that's when we get to the real world. That's the real world of all of the struggles and the full spectrum of emotions we can experience as well. If you decide to go with the investment options and you feel investments are working best for you, and instead of day trading, you're investing, on that stage you can start investing some small funds, set up the monthly payments, maybe monthly recurring payments like $50 every month, taking from your bank account to your broker, and every single month you have those automatic payments to invest into ETFs, into some specific stocks, or maybe crypto as well. So you start building that portfolio with your real money and real capital. For trading on that stage, again, stick to one instrument, try and check it out. Don't go crazy with the size. Start with a small size, and this one stage, again, it's about building that solid strategy and testing it all out, real life, real market data, live market, to see how it is working and going on for you. So during the stages number 3 and 4, you would learn a lot about yourself. You would learn what's working, what's not working. Maybe by the stage 5, you would be like, screw this trading, this is not for me. And before it gets crazy and you lose a lot of money, it's time to pause here, because this is not working for me, not working for my style, not working for my emotions, and it's totally fine. Maybe from trading, you will decide to move to investments. Maybe from investments, you will decide to move to trading. So after all of those 4 stages, and especially after stage number 3 and 4, you will have a lot of understanding about yourself, and not just your trading, but about yourself and your emotions as well. Your ego, your greed, it's all gonna come out, and it's just kind of, I feel like after those 4 stages, that's when you're just fully naked, because you just got fully exposed with all of those negative behavior traits and signs that you have. So strategy building takes a lot of time. As I shared before, it took me one full year to test it out. It took me over 1,000 trades to actually build that solid foundation and build that strategy. It took me 1 year of failing, because I failed trading over 20 prop firm accounts, of failing and starting all over again. And you just need to be ready for it. You need to be ready to lose, you need to be ready to fail, and not a lot of people are ready for this. That's why by stage 5, 90% of people already, they just gave up. Those people disappear. People who are serious about trading, people who understand that this is a skill, this is hard, this is not easy, it's gonna take some time. And I'm telling you, 95% of people will give up by stage 5. If you made it to stage 5, let's become more focused on building that strategy. Let's become more focused on that instrument that you trade. Let's become more focused on mastering your emotions, mastering your game, and mastering how you handle the risk as well. That's when you start feeling confident, you slowly start scaling the size. When you scale the size, same emotions occurs, different problems start to appear, but you're slowly but surely start increasing the size of your trading, or let's say your investment portfolio. So stage number 5 here, it's not just to master your strategy, it's to master your emotions as well, as I just said before. How to control your fear, how to control your greed, how to avoid a revenge trading, how to avoid chasing, how to accept that losses are part of the game. And there's a lot to uncover during the stage 5. But again, once you get to stage number 5, you already know it all, you've experienced it all. All you have to do is to stay consistent, to stay disciplined, and to follow your plan and follow your strategy and just execute it and acknowledge that you are going to be wrong. It's part of the game. You're not always going to be right, and just be ready, slowly but surely continue improving your game. So those are your main 5 stages to start trading or investing, right? And the first one is the foundation and understanding the difference between investing and trading and identifying what works for you and what are you looking for. Getting that understanding of the market. Second one, we move to education and diving deeper from the technical perspective. Third one, when we start practicing with demo or practicing on a paper trading account. Fourth is your real money trading, or you start trading with a prop firm. And the fifth, when we start scaling and dive deeper into the psychology and emotions of the trading. So some important truths to understand about trading before you even start. First, that trading is the skill. It's not a lottery. It's not something that you can come and do. Yes, idea is simple. The idea, you just buy and sell or sell and buy, right? Depending if you're long or short the market. It's simple, but it's not something that you come and do without thinking, without a proper strategy. That's when it turns into gambling. When you don't know what to do, when you just randomly press the buttons, that's when it turns into the gambling. Next one is that success equals psychology plus technical edge in your strategy. Psychology is a huge part of the trading, and technical side and the strategy is a huge part of the trading. You need to have a clear strategy that you execute, because when the emotions again kick in, you need to have a solid foundation in order to execute no matter what. And psychology, again, there's a study that actually 80% of our trading, you can have the best strategy in the world, but if your emotions are not there, and 80% of people actually lose money, not because of their strategy, but because of those emotions, because they struggle of letting it go, they struggle accepting that they're wrong, they're too stubborn, they have the greed and so on. That's when people lose the money, that's when people fail. So again, the key to success is both the psychology and the strategy. Next one is learn before you earn. You gotta learn, you gotta study. Again, trading is a constantly studying process. It's never gonna be like you're gonna learn everything right now and you don't have to learn and study anymore. No, it doesn't work like this in trading. In trading, you're constantly in that position of being a student. You're constantly learning something new. Market moves, different events happen, different new president comes in and things are moving differently and you have to change your strategy. You have to adapt. So constantly learn and constantly improve. And again, before you start trading your real capital, your real money, you got to dedicate some time into learning and practicing as well. And last but not least, that patience beats excitement. I know when we get into trading, we want to go and place that big, huge order and trade and make lots of and tons of money. And we skip the foundation. We skip all of those stages. We don't have a proper and solid foundation. Yes, you may get a beginner's luck, but is it sustainable long term? No. Steady and slow, it wins in a long-term perspective. When we come and do everything fast and we make lots of mistakes as well, and that's kind of the main bias and thinking that I hear a lot and often, is that trading is the fastest way to make easy money. You just press those buttons, everything is easy and straightforward. Let's just go and do it. You don't have to be patient. You don't need to follow the plan. You don't need that strategy. Who is telling you the strategy? You do need the strategy. You do need the strategy, and the key point, you need to be consistent. If it's something that you want to do long term and you want to make it sustainable, you need to be patient, and it may take time. Sometimes it can take a year to be consistently profitable. It may take a year and a half to be again consistently profitable. So focus on steady small wins and consistent wins rather than having those spikes up and then huge spike down that one day you're just gonna come and lose it all. Okay, so if you are serious about day trading or investing, as I promised at the beginning of this video, I'm gonna give you a checklist. You are seeing it right now on the screen. It's something that I've already talked during this video. It's just important to break it down step by step, and I hope I didn't scare you away. I know that trading, it can get challenging and it may sound scary, but it requires a lot of focus and dedication. So again, remember about the difference between day trading and investment. Just understand what's working best for you. I think that's where you are as a beginner need to understand, and just gonna go from there and study more about it. Hope this video was helpful for you, for those that are just starting out in the journey. Let me know if you have more questions. We'll be happy to respond or record and film some new future videos as well. But thank you everyone for watching. I wish you all the best on your trading journey. I wish you lots of success and profit. And remember to always take care of yourself, your emotions, and your mental health too, because trading can get very overwhelming and challenging for your mental health too. Thank you all, and see you soon in my next video.